Okay, so hi dear Gemini, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal monthly energy check-in for all the Gemini Sun, Moon, Venus rising for the month of October 2025. This is not a love reading or career or anything specific, but whatever messages will come, I will just let you guys know. It might or might not resonate as it's general. Please keep that in mind. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for the same. Tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. For personal reading and healing sessions, details are given below. So let's start. Okay, the overall energy for Gemini people for the month of October 2025 is, let's see what we have. Okay, honey. We have the Eight of Cups. Gemini, you guys are going to make sure that those people, situations, or things that are not serving your purpose anymore, you are going to detach from them and you are going to walk away. And you are walking away towards something better, a brighter future, a brighter life, a good energy, good vibes. So you are going to make sure that you are not going to keep yourself attached to certain people or situations or things anymore, because their purpose in your life is done and you got the lesson, you got the blessings, whatever was meant to be there for you, you got it, you got them properly. Now it's time for you to say goodbye and never look back. So it's basically heading towards your growth, spiritual, mental, emotional, and detaching from a lot of things that's not making you happy anymore, or that's stopping your progress in some way. Okay, let's see what was happening in the recent past for you guys, the energy for you guys Gemini in the recent past. We had the Ace of Wands. So in the recent past, you started something with a lot of excitement. You were super excited. You were super connected to this desire of yours that you are going to start something, you are going to restart something. So there was the energy of having a brand new beginning in a very excited and passionate way. We will clarify these cards. I'll clarify these cards one by one afterwards. Okay. Let's check in your current energies. Check out. Check in, check out. Let's see what we have, Gemini. We have the Lovers. This is your card only. So you're super focused on your individual energies right now. But there are certain kind of things that are keeping you attracted and infatuated, and certain kind of distractions also. The Lovers represents a beautiful relationship, mostly romantic ones, where both of you are having a beautiful loving relationship also and lustful energies also. But one of you is distracted, and there's a choice or a decision that you guys have to make. Okay, but because I'm doing the journal reading here, trust me, this represents your energies where you have a lot of things to achieve and you're super excited, but you are somehow distracted. Okay, let me see what we have by the end of October for Gemini. We have the World card. It's like a completion of a cycle, a situation that keeps on coming back again and again and again. Still, there is some kind of unfinished business that you guys have to go through. Okay, you guys have to face. Let's clarify these cards in order to get the clear picture of the story of your life. Okay, Ace of Wands in the recent past. Let's clarify this. We have the Three of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so you were in a collaboration, in a partnership, in a connection, maybe that was there. So, like according to societal norms, you can say, just for fun or just for being there, it was good, but it was weighing you down. It was not giving you the heartfelt happiness that you were craving for. So you felt like flipping the page, letting something or someone go out of your life for good, and you were super excited to create or start a brand new chapter. So you were like, okay, let's go with the flow, let's see what's going to happen next in my life, by dropping some kind of, not unhealthy, some kind of very heavy and burdensome kind of energy. For some of you, it was a business collaboration where you were a partner in some kind of with business deal, but you were there just for the name, or you were not enjoying that. For some of you, it could be like a romantic kind of energy. For some of you, you guys felt like you should detach from your family, because whenever you were there, you were just enjoying, but you were not able to grow. Take it how it resonates with you. But you dropped something that was weighing you down, and you felt like just going with the flow and let destiny decide what's going to happen next for me. And you were super excited about the next chapter. Currently, we have the lovers. This is your energy only, Gemini. We have the Sun card, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Swords. You know, you're full of enthusiasm, you're full of love, you're full of compassion, you have a lot to share, you have a lot to give, and you're super, super excited about life in itself right now. But the moment you feel like you should connect with your heart, the moment you start feeling things from your heart, you just disconnect. You're like, I should not feel this much happy. I should not connect this much with my heart. Otherwise, I'm going to get hurt again. I know I'm going to get hurt again. It's me. Come on, hi. So, this is the kind of energy that you are having right now. You are happy. Most of the times, you're connected with your heart and you're feeling things on a beautiful level. Then you're getting distracted by your mind with the thoughts that what if again you are going to fail? What if you are not going to get the happiness that you're looking forward to have? You know, there's no what if, there's no future. The moment the happiness is right now only, Gemini. So your mind is coming in between your heart and your happiness and this super excited energy of yours, and telling you that you should be cautious while being this much happy. What if something wrong is going to happen? So your mind is creating scenarios that's not there. Okay, so that you should just remain calm, and you should just stop your energies or stop your feelings from being this much happy. I hate mind. I just wish I can shut my mind for the rest of my life. Now its job is done in my life. So that's the thing here. Super excited, super happy. But your mind comes in, and you are a Gemini, you are an air sign. So your thoughts overpower your heart almost every time. And this is happening right now also. So it's like let's say for example, I'm super excited that something good is about, you just get the feeling sometimes something good is coming, something good is coming, oh my god, something good is coming, even if I don't know what is that thing, right? Then I'm excited, I'm happy, and I'm just doing my thing, I'm enjoying my life. And then suddenly my mind is like it's kind of hitting me and telling me, what are you happy about? What good has have ever happened to you till this time? Now what's going to happen? Now what good is going to happen? And it completely ruined my mood. That's the exact thing that's happening with you guys these days. And if it's not happening with you, congratulations, I don't want this to happen with you. Hmm? But your mind is interfering with your heart and creating conflicting energies. The good thing is here, still you are connected to your heart and you're feeling excited and happy. The not so good is your mind is interfering, and you have this tendency to listen to your mind. Okay, a lot. Let's clarify the world card here in order to get the potential till the end of this month. We have the King of Wands, the Emperor, and the Ten of Swords. My God. Hmm. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Don't, my God, like. So you are going to be done by the fact of listening to your mind and not doing certain things that you really, really, really want to do in your life. It's like basically you are coming out of this mask and facade of I should take control of each and everything in my life. I should look mature. I should behave mature. I should have like my life in my hands. I should take control of each and everything. You are going to let go of this energy of wanting to control each and everything in your life. And for once in your life, you are going to be like, I have to close this chapter of always listening to my mind and not doing certain things that I really, really want to do, that I'm super excited about in my life. So you are going to be like, okay, close this chapter of listening to the mind and not doing things the way I want them to. And finally, you are going to be like a little bit impulsive in your energies, like wearing your heart on your sleeves and being like, let's do it. Let's live my life to the fullest. This time, I'm going to make certain things happen and I'm going to make my life as beautiful and as exciting as possible. So it's like you throwing this maturity kind of energy out of the window, especially the maturity that we carry just to show others. And this energy of I should look mature, I should look settled. Otherwise, what people are going to think, what they are going to say to me, especially at this age, and blah blah blah. We all have our own mindset, right? So you're going to be like, fuck this shit, fuck the society. I don't care what people are going to think about me. I don't care what's going to happen next, but I am going to do exactly what I want to do in my life, and I'm going to create my happiness. And you are going to be like acting all impulsive about it. Excited, passionate, but impulsive. You're going to be like, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Gemini, let's do it. For you, the guidance here is I knew it, Gemini. The temperance or the pentacles energy is required. So, no matter how excited, how full of energy, full of passion, full of life you are, you need some kind of base, a ground where you are doing things slowly. You should think before you are going to act. And I'm not saying you to think about the society or other people. I'm telling you to think about what are you going to get, like the pros and cons of your actions. It's about you and your energies and your happiness, right? So whatever you want to do here, try to understand what your actions, what kind of results you're going to get out of your actions. Don't act in impulsive energies only or passionate energies only. It's going to fade away when we create something slowly, with genuine energies, heartfelt kind of energy. It sets there, it settles, it's there for a long time. But when we act out of impulse, out of just passion, we might get the instant gratification or instant happiness or something for some time, the adrenaline rush or the instant high, but it fades away after some time. So I am talking about the real happiness so that it can stay there for you guys. For that, you have to be not to lose your patience, not to lose your temper, slow down a little bit, and then create this happiness. And then it is going to be the real happiness, Gemini. Hmm? Yeah. Okay. So let me see the final guidance for you guys for this month, Gemini. We have, you have invested wisely. Till this point of your life, you have invested wisely in your life. So you might have definitely got a lot of lessons. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Have patience and do things in a patient and mature and grounded way. And you will definitely get the long term results here. Okay. Review your progress and make plans for your next chapter. So once you are going to do things in a mature and grounded way, then review and your energies. Are you getting something good in return? Are you getting something long term that keeps you peaceful and happy from inside? Then take the next action. Okay. Then plan for the next action. Calm down, honey. Baby, calm down. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in, Gemini. I hope this helps. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.